Hello friends, welcome to AM channel. In this video we will learn how to create FTP account and how to access our account through FileZilla and transferring file through FileZilla FTP client. So I am logged in my cPanel account here. In our dashboard we have option FTP accounts. So by default we have one FTP user in cPanel account, that which is our login user, that we logged in to our cPanel account, and password will be same, that default password. And now here I am going to create one FTP user, new FTP user. I have given a name as FTP new user. Domain, if there are multiple domains in your account, select the specific domain from domain drop down that you want to create FTP user for, and assign the password for the user. I am assigning the password. Make sure password should be strong. Now here automatic this name is taken in this path, in directory path, and this directory will be created under your domains directory, so that for this user default directory should be this public underscore HTML, your domain directory, and after that your usernames directory. So by default the root directory for this user is this directory, and the files uploaded to that directory from local machine is this FTP new user directory. So I'll select this quota. I'm just creating this FTP user for testing purpose, so that's why I have selecting quota. If you want to select unlimited, you can select this. What happens from this option is this user has only rights to upload or download. This is for only quota, means in this user's account only this much of data would be stored, not more than 2000 MB. So click on create FTP. Now account is created. Our FTP account is now created, and you can see here I have two usernames, FTP new user and FTP user, but I want to remove this FTP user as this is the old user and I don't have any use of it. Click on delete. Make sure to delete the user's home directory, selection box, and make sure to take the backup of files from this user's directory. If you don't want that files or data from that user's directory, you can directly select delete the user's home directory and delete it. I have deleted that user. Now I have these details with me. It is the FTP login username, this is the path, here is the quota for that user. Now if you miss the password for this user, you can change the password from here anytime. If you want to update the quota or change the size of this quota for this user, you can change it from this quota, and you can here remove this user from this delete option. And here configure FTP client shows you the FTP details that you required for FileZilla. You can also use core FTP client or CyberDuck as a FTP client, which is for Mac. Now I am opening my FileZilla client. host name I am getting here is FTP server, that is our ftp.domain. Most of the times is the ftp.domain name. Username, now username is this. As in our Gmail ID or email ID, what we consider is your name @gmail.com is your username. So in this case also you can use this as it is. Put your password and use the port 21 for FTP. For here, if you want, you can try the connection without using this extension from @domain name @amchannel.in. Just try with this, what happens, and just let me know in comments what happened. So now I have filled the details and now I have got the access of server. Here I will do create a new directory, and as well I can access that directory and create new file here just for testing purpose. Okay, now we have got the access of server through FTP. Now if you want, you can directly select the file and right click on it and click on upload. From here you can upload the files. Directly upload the files, and if you want to download, you can directly click the file which is on remote server and click on download. If there are multiple files, you can select multiple files and add files to queue. This is when, if any large file is uploading on server and you want one by one to upload all the files from local machine to server, then you can add files to queue. Now here I just want to show you these options as well. Here this option will disconnect from the server. This next right checkbox option will connect you to the last used server. If I can disconnect this connection, and again I will click on this. Our connection is taking place now. From this option you can see the listing of filter options. Here how you can use here is, if you want to see only the images on your local server, just click on show only images and apply. You can see here you are only getting the images results. If you want to see or view only the images on your remote server, then you have to check here show only images in the remote filters section and click on apply. Yes, again I just want to show you this option as well, source control directories, and click on apply. If there is any configuration file or source related directory file, that will be shown here. I will try this configuration files, apply. There is not any configuration file as well. Okay, that's it. And if you want, you can save these preferences as well from here, and you can give that filter as a name, any name. Click on apply and save. Now I am going to cancel this. Now we have uploaded these images on our server. I will show you these images on our cPanel server. Now here in file manager, I will go to my domains folder. Here you can see that user's name, the directory with that username. Here is again we have created this new directory, and in this directory we have uploaded these files, images, and one testing HTML is created. So you can try this and let me know how you think, or if you have any problems in connecting FTP. One more thing I just want to tell you about the FTP connection details is that sometimes what happens, your hosting company or the at server side or remote side, they have applied some firewalls which directly don't able you to connect to server. So in that case, you must have to share your public IP on your local system. How you can share, check it. Just go to your browser and search for what is my IP. You will get the IP address whatismyip.com. Here you will get, this is your public IP. What you have to do is share this IP with your service provider or server provider and ask them to allow FTP access for your website or for your account, so that they can add it in FTP service, or allow that IP on server side, so that you can get connect to the server. Or if you have any problems in connecting, just take the screenshot of your error that you are facing and share with your service vendor, so that they can help you in that. Yes, that's it friend in this video. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel. If you have any comments, feel free. Thank you again.